In this quick tip video, I'm going to show you how to set up the OneDrive sync client for Windows 10. I already have the OneDrive sync client open on my computer, but to find it, I would simply come to the search bar and type in OneDrive. Now it will find the OneDrive app. This does come preloaded with Windows 10, but if for some reason you need to reinstall the app, you would simply open a web browser, log into your Office 365 account, click on OneDrive, scroll down to the bottom of the left side of the screen, and you should see a link that says Get the OneDrive Apps. If you click on that link, it's now going to open a new browser tab that will give you the ability to download that sync client. It will recognize what type of operating system you have, so it will allow you to download the correct version of OneDrive app. I'm going to minimize this window and I'm going to come back to my OneDrive sync client. I would start by simply typing in my K-12 Office 365 email address. Then I'll click Sign In. It's going to ask me if this is a personal account or a work or school account. This is a work or school account. Once you click this button, then it will redirect you and ask you to enter your password for that account. I've already done that, so I'm going to close out of this window. And once you have put in your password, now you will officially be logged into the OneDrive sync client. It will also automatically open up a Windows Explorer window, and it will show you that now you have a file save location that's called OneDrive Edutech. Inside of that file location, you can see all of the files and folders that you have saved to your online OneDrive. One thing that I want to point out is that these files and folders are not a backup of your online OneDrive. They are an actual link to your OneDrive. So if I would add, edit, change, or delete a file or folder in this save location, that will also automatically add, change, or delete a file or folder in my online OneDrive. So again, it's not a backup, it is the actual location. But now when I want to add files or folders to my OneDrive, I can simply drag and drop them onto this file location. Or if I want to save a new file, a Word document, for example, I could save it to this location on my computer. And as soon as I have an internet connection, this will automatically sync with my online OneDrive. That way now I have access to all of my documents in both locations. I'm going to minimize this window and go back to my OneDrive Sync client app. There are a couple of other options that I can change inside of here. Still on the Account tab, I have the Choose Folders button next to my OneDrive location. If I click on Choose Folders, I can actually decide which folders inside of my OneDrive sync with my computer. That way, if I have some folders that maybe have a lot of data in it, like video recordings, for example, I can choose to leave those in the online OneDrive, and I don't have to sync them with my computer. I'm going to click OK. The other tab that has some settings that you can adjust is the Settings tab. Here you can decide when the OneDrive sync client turns on. By default, it's every time that you log into a Windows computer. It will give you some syncing options. But just notice that this all syncs in the background. If you happen to turn off your computer during the middle of a sync, the next time that you log in and open your OneDrive sync client, or if it's automatically logged in as soon as you open or log into your Windows computer, that syncing will automatically resume. Now I'm going to click OK and I'm going to close my OneDrive sync client. If I want to access this in the future, if I look to the bottom right-hand corner of my screen, I should see some blue clouds. If I click on that, it will give me access to my OneDrive sync client. I can open the folder, which would open up the Windows Explorer location. I can view it online, which is going to automatically take me to my online OneDrive. Or if I click on More, I can get that back to that Settings option. If you click on the Show Hidden Icons button, you should see those blue clouds here. And if for some reason they are not showing up in the bottom right side of your screen, or they're not in the hidden icons, you could simply go back to the search bar, type in OneDrive, and open the app that way. If you have any questions, please reach out to us at help@k12.nd.us.